Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the Spooky Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and merchandise available at YKWrestling.com. Welcome back. Welcome to, if you haven't been here before, Nucky Buckingham Palace. We're here for the 216th time.
Damn.
Doing the math correctly. For sure. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF, baby. Please say the baby. Keys to the Sadies, but please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. We here. We back. It's October.
Yeah.
It's October, man. It's
spooky season.
Football season, spooky season, breast cancer awareness season.
Man, why they don't bring that back?
What up?
The pink. When in the season when they had on the pink, the sleeves, the towel, and the cleats.
NFL?
That was fire.
No fun league.
Of course.
That's all that is. But yeah. If they did bring back some merchandise, I would definitely recommend some people to go to YKWrestling.com and get them some Pink Matters merchandise. Y'all know what it is, man. It's like the flagship shirt over here.
Yes, sir.
It's the only shirt that other people buy that's not the logo tee. So, proceeds go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, so we can stop breast cancer from being a thing. Let's stop all cancer from being a thing. Amen. Pediatric cancer, brain cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, testicular, skin.
Yeah, we tired.
You get stomach cancer. You get cancer everywhere.
Facts. Bone cancer.
Every bone cancer. Shit is crazy, fam. So use the code YKWOCT at checkout. Free shipping all October. It's October. Like I said, spooky season. I'm gonna tell you, I'll watch some new stuff that I ain't never seen before for spooky season this week. We'll talk about what we watched this week. We can do that. But shout out to my Las Vegas Aces, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson, the real MVP. Yeah. Shout out to Candace Parker, the GOAT. It count. She didn't play like half the season, like the second half of the season, but it still counts. She won the championship, the third one, first WNBA player to win a championship with 3 different teams. She the GOAT. Won championships in college. Shout out to them. They was acting like we couldn't do it.
Right.
We faced adversity. I was gonna cut a promo, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm just saying, we didn't have players arrested during the season. We didn't have injuries like everybody else. Coach got sued during the season by players.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The typical Las Vegas way, but it ain't you ain't a Las Vegas. Listen, you're not a Las Vegas professional organization unless you get sued, which is why we're not incorporated yet.
Right.
I ain't trying to get sued just yet. So shout out to them, man. Let's talk about this week in wrestling history, though. It's a lot that happened this week in October. 1991. We're going all the way back before we ever existed. We weren't even inseminated yet, bro. If we're doing the math correctly.
Yikes.
That would have been like a whole year ahead of time. Jake the Snake Roberts unleashed Damien on Macho Man this week in 1991. And Macho Man, if y'all remember on Dark Side of the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man wanted to make sure that motherfucker wasn't poisonous. He was paranoid. He was scared.
Right.
Thought motherfuckers really gonna do something to him.
Mm-hmm.
You had to make sure. He said, I don't trust you, brother. I'm gonna say, you my dude. That type stuff. 1996, yeah, The Undertaker defeated Mankind in the first ever buried alive match. 1999, China defeated Jeff Jarrett to win the Intercontinental Championship at No Mercy, becoming the first woman to win a men's championship in WWE. I think the only person outside of like the hardcore and 24/7 titles. The only other person to do that was Jacqueline in 04.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to her. Same event, the Hardys versus Edge and Christian in the first ever tag team ladder match, which really set it off for what was to come in the future. TLC,
put the
Money
plug
in the
in.
Bank, all that. So that redefined the ladder match. I don't think we would enjoy ladder matches now and throughout our childhood if it wasn't for this match. They went out there, put on a show. Yeah. They were all like young. Yeah. Think like they were all like in a rookie year, if I'm not mistaken. I think Edge was just hit like his first year. But the rest of them, I think they were like all rookies. Christian and the Hardys, and so
the Hardys had been there for a while, but they hadn't been on like the main roster yet.
Yeah, they went crazy. They legendary. So I don't want to see that in 2024.
Hell no.
I saw it 25 years ago. We don't need it.
Don't get stupid.
We don't need it. Some more No Mercy stuff. This was No Mercy week in history. Remember what happened at 2003 No Mercy, right?
2000. Oh yeah.
Mr. McMahon versus Stephanie McMahon in an I Quit match.
Oh my god, man!
This man choked his daughter out on live pay-per-view. I might make that the
cringy,
the cover art for this episode.
Just call it No Mercy.
Yeah, we just call it No Mercy. Same day though, in 2003, the Road Warrior and Stu Hart passed away. I don't think it was the same day, but it was definitely the same week. So Road Warrior Hawk and Stu Hart, the legend, the proprietor of the Hart family dungeon, the grandfather of the boat, Natalia Neidhart.
Oh, see, I had to do
Thank you for helping me out, bro. You see, we right here.
No.
I love it. The father of Bret Hart and Owen Hart and the legendary Hart family, the patriarch. I said the proprietor of the Hart family dungeon, the patriarch of the Hart family. This man was they had this man like ringside earlier that year, I think, or something.
Yeah, they did.
Like he was on the way out. Yeah, like it looked like it was end times. So
facts.
Shout out to him. 2004. My personal favorite rendition of this matchup, CM Punk versus Samoa Joe number 2 in Ring of Honor. That was my favorite one. That's the one I can't find on anywhere on the internet. I've been wanting to watch this match for like 2 years now. I have not been able to find it.
They didn't miss, man. They
had the first one is on YouTube. I need that second. I'm not subscribing to Ring of Honor Club to watch it, so I'm gonna have to find this on the internet somewhere for free $99.
It's out there.
It's out there somewhere.
Gotta be.
Also in 2004, Taboo Tuesday. They held the first ever Taboo Tuesday. And it's a concept they did for about 4 or 5 years, and they haven't done it since, which is crazy to me. Social media has just been a crazy ass thing since I was in like junior, senior year of high school, I would say. That was when Obama first got in office. So I'm just saying that's how long it's been since they last done this. And I feel like it's something they could do. How would you like bring back this concept in this current social media landscape?
We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
We did, but let's talk about it again. I just thought it was appropriate for the topic.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, you don't have to change too much because people already got all their opinions and stuff like that. And I think I said before, let them do the booking. Let them okay, this is
Y'all want to do the booking so bad.
this right. Like these are the eligible superstars for this match. You give you like 3 to 4 options. This person versus that person, or you like okay, this championship. Here's a champion. You know what I'm saying? And slot your 3 to 4 options. You know what I'm saying? What type of stipulation? Whatever. And then just list them up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a bunch of more championships now than you ever had. Mm-hmm. Okay, how many championships should be on the show? How many championships should be defended? What grudge matches you want to see? Just what old rivalries, just expand it. Like that's really all you really need to do.
Before the pay-per-view instead of revealing the results at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Like they can reveal it on Raw and SmackDown the week before the show. Or Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I would do that. That's cool. Fine. That's cool. That way, we have the expectations of everything. That would be dope.
Especially because they're self-aware. They acknowledge the fact that people gonna go on Twitter and bitch and complain about the way they do the show, the way they book the shows. Okay, cool. So if we do something Cyber Sunday themed lately in the current day, then listen, it's in your hands now. If it's trash, if it's not up to where it need to be, it's on y'all because y'all had to pay this time.
Right.
That's the best way to do that.
Then they're gonna hit them with the Shannon Sharp meme.
Right.
Let's get back into this, man. 2007, Brock Lesnar is announced as a signee in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. As we know, he went on to have a very good, decent career. Yep. He's Hall of Famer, right? I will get him in the Hall of Fame. So.
I don't know if he is yet, but
I don't think actively, but he deserved it. For sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
He came in there and wrecked shit, gave him some good gates for the time when they needed.
I'm about to say, he was one of the, before you had Ronda O'Connor, he was putting them on the map a lot more because it's he comes in, he's a WWE guy, he probably ain't legit, and he comes in.
You got them wrestling fans that crossed over who remember Brock Lesnar, but they, around the time John Cena and shit started really getting into the main event, that's when they started tuning out older people, when they and they college students and stuff. Yeah. To where it wasn't interesting for them. So you get this Brock Lesnar move. Now you done attracted a whole new fan base of people who probably still watch UFC shit now. And it's they enjoy it more. It's more realistic, it's more up to their speed. So that was a good move, just for a marketing sense. Even if he was trash, even if he wasn't as good and he only lasted maybe 3 years, you still got a fan base out of it to begin with. Some people who might not have bothered to check out the UFC before.
Yeah, he had people tapping in. He had him as Rookie of the Year, 2 different publications in 2008, biggest draw in 2008, top newcomer of the year for Sports Illustrated in 2008, breakthrough fighter of the year in 2009. He was getting more eyes on the product. And he's not in the Hall of Famer, but
not yet.
I would put him in there.
Hey, if he go into the hall, I gotta be there. I gotta be at that event that weekend when he go into the hall because I gotta do that.
They be having it out there, don't they?
GOAT, it's out here. So he the GOAT in multiple different organizations, different sports.
Oh yeah,
one of the greatest college wrestlers of all time.
Yep,
a WWE legend, UFC legend. He cold. Y'all need to respect my man. He from the Midwest.
Facts. He a farm boy. Just out here just doing everything. If he would have made it if he would have made the team in Minnesota and played I say 1 season, he'd probably be the best athlete ever.
Yeah. He the best athlete ever to me anyway. Because he was playing in the preseason and he was kind of killing shit.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the last cut. They was between him and somebody else because they was real tight about it. Damn, I don't know. We might want to keep him.
Never played football before too.
Yeah, yo, I didn't even know that until a couple years ago. I'm
part.
Damn, bro.
Hey man, hold on. Have we ever done this before?
What's that?
Brock Lesnar. Gotta add him to the throne, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
Gotta add
definitely
him to
never
the
put
throne.
Brock on.
Like
But
I
yeah,
say,
he
from
got
the
that.
Midwest. I think if Brock Lesnar was born like 5 years earlier, he would have been playing for Tom Osborne.
Maybe.
Then I really would have been standing for my boy. For sure. Let's skip all the way to 2017, man. You remember Shield supposed to get back together,
Yeah.
and then Roman got sick. Like a whole bunch of people got sick. I think Bray Wyatt was sick. That's the same show.
Oh,
I was going crazy
yeah.
in that locker room. What
The
was going on?
motherfuckers
Yeah,
was getting the mumps. I ain't
meningitis or
never
some
heard.
shit.
Yeah, I ain't never heard nobody in real life get that shit. The mumps, like,
Bro, like meningitis and the mumps. That was some 1990s ass diseases. Chicken pox. Like
yeah,
kids don't get chicken pox nowadays. If
nah,
somebody end up getting chicken pox like 10 years from now, something's up. Because that shit disappeared.
exactly.
You don't never hear about kids getting chicken pox no more.
Facts.
But yeah, Roman Reigns couldn't wrestle. So Kurt Angle joined the Shield for one night, looking like the Shield's daddy. He said, "Come on, Dad."
I remember looking at my phone when they announced that. I'm like, what?
Hey, the match was cold though. Kurt was crazy.
Because it was the first time he actually got to actually wrestle again since he'd been back. I'm like, okay. I mean, I wanted to see it. This is a weird way to do it, but I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
AJ Styles flew all the way from Dubai on the same show.
And cooked with Finn. Like, you got to have real chemistry to be like, all right, boom, I'm on the other side of the country. I'm going to fly over, come right in here, no booking set up yet. We just going out there to wrestle.
Probably didn't even stretch.
You're right. Like, none of that. Just went in there and cooked up. That's why he got that title run.
Facts. And then the very next year, more Shield stuff. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose win the Raw Tag Team Championships. And like literally not even like 3 minutes later, Seth Rollins got his ass cooked.
His ass cooked. He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Dean Ambrose whooped his ass, said, "Fuck this belt."
Stop calling him a lunatic.
They never defended the championships. This nigga started getting ass vaccines, all that. We're not supposed to talk about that, I heard. That's old news.
Listen, it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Did happen.
We understand him leaving because it was stupid. Like, okay, but it happened. It was on my TV. I wasn't happy about it neither.
Yeah. Literally 1 year to the day from that TLC match. Like this, the same exact day. Crazy stuff. And then 2020, got some New Japan stuff on here, man. Kota Ibushi became the first back-to-back winner of the G1 Climax since 2004. A friendly reminder, the Las Vegas Aces became the first back-to-back champions in the WNBA since 2002. So I had to slip that in there. And happy birthday this past week to just incredible Kenny Omega, Sweet Saraya, that is the mother of Saraya in AEW. Simon Gotch. Now that I said that name, I'm definitely going to get that video of Simon Gotch's shoot interview on my YouTube algorithm. Y'all know what video I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
Everybody done seen that video.
I won't never forget that.
I'll never click on it. It always pop up on my algorithm, though, for some reason. I guarantee you. Bro, I remember algorithm, I will send you the screenshot.
I will remember, too, because I just remember thinking, like, yo, I wonder if they, like, really hate this dude that bad. And then I watched that interview, like, oh, okay. All right. This was not a game.
One day I'll watch it. If it come back on my algorithm, I'll watch it next time.
Yeah.
We'll see. Happy birthday as well to Timeless Tony Storm, Chavo Guerrero, Humberto Carrillo. See the accent going crazy?
Hey.
Accent go crazy. Scott Hall, the bad guy, legendary, RIP. I found out Scott Hall, Snoop Dogg share birthday.
What?
So, happy birthday to Snoop Dogg as well. 2 WWE Hall of Famers on there.
Big facts.
Taya Valkyrie had a birthday this past week, as did y'all remember the Bushwhackers?
Yeah.
Remember the shout out to Bushwhacker Butch, who had a birthday. Bad News Brown and D-Lo Brown. Happy birthday to the brothers.
D-Lo.
Looking at the real deal now. I used to do that as a kid, get a headache.
Oh my God, swinging your neck around and shit like he about to dislocate something.
Like, goddamn. He said he got that from Chris Tucker, too. On Rush Hour.
Oh my God.
Doing that shit. True story. He said that.
That's
It
smart.
was. That was the hot thing back then. So you
was, for
incorporate
real.
like pop culture stuff into, especially like with niggas. But like, I'm surprised niggas ain't really pick up on it back then. They might have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never picked up on it until he told us. So
Right.
anyway, let's get into the royal address of rumors. I'm gonna take the reins on this one because we on a time crunch.
All right, go ahead.
I'll let you get a couple in. We could Jada Kiss and Styles Peters joint. Sting, the icon Sting, announces that he's gonna retire this spring after Revolution. That's usually around March, early March. So we can guarantee that's gonna be the thing. So we got about 4.5 months, 5.5 months of the icon Sting. 4.5. Yeah. 4.5. God damn. Who should his final opponent be? I mean, I said who I wanted to see Sting face last week, Edge, but I ain't never seen that. That's a true dream match to me. Not no damn Andrade and Bryan Danielson. I saw that on SmackDown multiple times like 5 years ago. That's not a dream match.
No.
Give me Sting and Edge. That's a dream match. You might get me to actually watch this shit. I told you I wasn't watching this shit no more, Tony, if Tony was booking the show.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah, that's probably the best option because if we're talking about a final match for Sting, is nobody that is active today, nor should they be active. So, I mean, unless you wanted to give it to Darby,
I've seen Christian and Sting before
for storyline purposes. Yeah. Unless you wanted this for the sake of storyline and long term, the relationship between the two, how they came in together, or how he came in with Sting. Unless you want to do that, I don't see anything else other than something like Edge because, like, none of those make sense to be in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because you want it to be a moment. So you get to be two legends together, two guys who can still actually put on something safely.
Similar stories
and still make it good.
Like, both of them had to retire for neck issues and been able to come back and wrestle.
Right.
Like
this is like
in
this,
the 90s. Monday
this
Night
quietly
Wars.
This quietly just becoming AEW's place for rehabilitation because it's like if
it's
you don't
TNA 2.0, we got Jacksonville Dixie Carter.
Yeah, because like if WWE still don't let you come back after they give you a prognosis about your your health, it's like, oh, if you get cleared by independent doctor, whatever, AEW says, come on through.
Right.
We'll sign you. Let you rest as much as you want. Which I ain't mad at, but y'all don't exactly have a standard for safety in there, so that's kind of the main issue. Yeah,
it's also a thing.
Too many patterns of it. But yeah, no, if they can, yeah, exactly, yeah, if they want to do something like that, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Nah, not at all. I can also see like after this, he might go back to WWE, do like something that he was doing before, some ambassador stuff. He probably just don't want to wrestle, and I don't know what he can really provide to wrestling in AEW since we know nobody listen over there.
Right.
So like I don't know what coaching he could do, but we'll see. I mean, it's his life. We'll see what he want to do. Maybe he just want to go and enjoy the time he got now with this his generational wealth that he's produced over the last 3 years.
Shit.
It's generational for sure. He got paid.
Cutting checks.
Speaking of getting paid, the NWA, as we mentioned last week, Billy Corgan said he got some TV deals that are set to be announced. And I don't know if they were announced just yet, but some details have definitely been leaked. They got 2 TV deals. They got a backstage reality show and, of course, the flagship NWA Power, both going to be airing on the CW network.
Yeah.
Hey, CW, not a stranger to wrestling. They used to have Ring of Honor. If I'm not mistaken.
That's where That's what SmackDown was for when they
SmackDown,
first.
yeah, SmackDown was on CW back in
When
the
they
day.
first switched from UPN to CW, SmackDown was
Yeah,
still on there.
yeah, because CW used to be it was a merger between WB and UPN, all the black people
Yeah.
shows, and then they took all the black people shows off air
Yeah,
when
man.
they got this new network. Only show for niggas that was still on air was Everybody Hates Chris. That was the only one.
Yo, that's a fact though.
And they took that off air. Crazy. See how they do us?
Piss poor. Piss poor,
See how they
man.
do us?
It's crazy.
Tough. It's tough. I've seen the Undertaker started a Patreon with his podcast called 6 Feet Under. It's called 6 Feet Under appropriately.
Yep.
3 tiers, $5 tier, $6 and $10 tier. Y'all know how Patreon work. All wrestling creators except us. We don't have Patreon. I don't know how this shit work for real. So,
yeah. Like
I
got all these tiers.
Love y'all
and
that took the time to go out and do that, but like it's just like, dang, I don't. Oh, we should do that. We should look into maybe starting a Patreon at some point. Yeah. Would y'all buy y'all get our Patreon? No. What type of content would y'all like from us?
Yeah, man.
We don't do shit but this. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. My guys over at First Black Champ, they used to call Patreon the OnlyFans for podcasters, and that's why I don't want to do it. I feel that's a lot of work. OnlyFans chicks be putting in mad work.
Yo, listen,
it ain't just them, you know, spontaneously recording the moment and uploading it. No, they be putting in work behind the scenes,
like all over Twitter.
Man,
that's the timeline flooded with it. Like I respect
the thing
hustle,
is, like, yeah, you gotta, you know, you can't knock the hustle. Episode title right there. Can't knock the hustle. But when I don't have an episode title, it just come to mind. Just oh, there we go. But I can't knock the hustle. But it's just the fact that like it'd be a lot of girls you followed well before they ever started doing that shit, and then next thing you know, it's OnlyFans links. And shit. Hold on, I wasn't meant to see all this from you,
bro. It's chicks I went to school with that all of a sudden got that symbol up next to their name. Like, oh, okay,
I was like,
all right.
I was like, man, I've known you since I was 11. I wasn't
like,
I wasn't supposed to see this part of you. Hold on.
Okay.
Unprovoked too. Hold on.
Thanks.
Anyway, Undertaker Patreon. Y'all want to check it out? Check it out. It look like it got some good benefits. Like $10 a month, you can submit a question for him to answer on the podcast. Like he may or may not answer. It's $10. Like that's cheaper than paying for the Observer. Like spend that Observer money on something that's a little more worthwhile to you.
Please do that, because then you know you can get actual information from real source.
Actual source, yeah. From what he, you know, I mean, of course, within reason, he probably ain't gonna be willing to tell you everything.
Right.
Yeah, me and Godfather used to get high a few hours before WrestleMania. Like, now he ain't about to tell you all that. Like,
yeah, no.
It probably happened.
I remember.
He's about to tell you.
Well, I mean, listen, older wrestlers like to say stuff like I remember I seen a reel or something like that with Bret Hart talking about doing cocaine back in the day. I was like, whoa. Say what?
He that in his book. He talked about that in his book.
Like, yo, he out here wilding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just logically.
Bret was one of them. He was one of them.
Oh man,
he wasn't just the super goody two shoes Bret Hart like people.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times he was talking a little too self-righteous for me, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. You was getting down with it.
He's self-righteous when it comes to the in ring, but outside the ring, where you think the sunny days came from? That's why he was so mad. That's why he was so mad about that.
Like, you making the block hot right now, bro.
Oh God,
that's crazy.
And
nah, man, but just logically, it makes more sense. You want to spend $13 a month for speculation or $10 a month for real facts. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying, bro. And the thing is, this dude charge you $13 to tell you some stuff they done already told you.
Right. On some bullshit. He don't got no sources. He just recycle.
They did the whole build up.
Listen, either recycle a story that's already out there, or just make up some bullshit on the fly about, I think they might do this. Like,
or he reported some shit that happened on TV. Like, nigga, we saw it. What you talking about?
Right.
This dude went on there to talk about some after last Friday. It was like, well, it looks like Roman Reigns' next opponent is going to be LA Knight. Like, oh, no, seriously?
Oh shit.
Anyway, one more thing though, man. Shout out to my guy, first African-born WWE champion, Kofi Kingston.
Yes,
Opened
sir.
up a new library in Ghana called the Kofi
Yeah.
Kingston Library and Digital Center. That's his home nation. That's where
Go.
he's from. And now he solidified. So we gotta solidify him here too. Welcome
Big facts.
to the Young Kings Wrestling Throne.
Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna call you King Kofi Kingston because that's yeah, it's a bad acronym if you know what I mean. Anyway,
just King Kofi. Just King Kofi.
Yeah, King Kofi.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into what we watching this past week, man. And again, it's spooky season, so I watched some stuff I had never seen before. I've never seen the Blair Witch Project, bro.
I haven't either.
The OG.
I'm putting that
Go
on
check that out, man.
list.
It's Paramount. I think I watched it on. So if you got Paramount,
oh yeah,
check that out. And I remember as a kid, I was just like, "Yo, is this shit real?" And I remember like they used to like be making fun of it and stuff. But yo, it would watch it with a mindset of this is in 1999. I think like you had to have been there to really understand it. And I was experienced like the whole phenomena around it back then. So it was kind of easy for me to just like escape a 2024 mindset.
Yeah.
It's almost 2024. So anyway.
We getting there.
I'm over this year. Anyway. It's cool. But yeah, watch it. Don't watch it with a modern mindset, bro. Like it's literally 25 years ago we talking about. Watch it like you in 1999 wasn't. I think like nobody was using Google if it wasn't around. I don't even think Google was around yet in 99. It might have been. If it wasn't, nobody was really using it. We was using
I was gonna
Ask
say like it might have. Yeah, like it might have just gotten started up by
Yahoo. Like
yeah.
So like you couldn't search and see if these people were alive or dead or not, if it was real or not.
Right.
Like they made you think it was real. That's some type of marketing that's once in a lifetime. You can't do that now because everybody got social media. Stuff is just quick to be debunked like almost immediately.
Exactly.
Like right behind somebody. So like shout out to that. And I also watched the 2013 version of Evil Dead.
That was crazy.
Yo.
Like first 2 minutes in, they wilding.
Bruh. I was like, yo.
Like
it's been a long time I watched a horror movie that had me just making a face like, yeah.
Yeah. Like Matt got me watching that because I forget what episode we was doing, or maybe we was just like chilling on the Zoom afterward. But
yeah,
he played that opening scene, and I was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers crazy."
Opening scene crazy.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch the new one too now.
Yeah, that one crazy too.
I'm watching the new one. I'm about to go watch the original joints, like all that.
Yeah, man.
Y'all got me on my spooky stuff now, man. I've been watching a few things, so I'll check back in next week with what I watch.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I've been catching up on Chucky. That shit is crazy. Like
I'm so far behind. I watched the first like 3 weeks of it, and then I just missed a couple episodes, and yeah, I ain't been back on it since.
Yeah, I had to catch up on season 2. But like, if you a fan of like the franchise, or even if you're a fan of the actors, like they just like all the continuity between like these particular movies and stuff like that, or like if you know a lot of people from a different movie or whatever, they throw little Easter eggs to everything in this, and it's crazy. Like throughout horror movies, they had Gina Gershon in there, and in the episode I just watched, so her and Jennifer Tilly, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
they made sure to do some of that in there. So it's like, but that's what it is. Like it's a lot of blending of all that stuff. It's pretty dope.
Hey, on Chucky, do Jennifer Tilly still got the raspy voice?
Yeah, always. And she like 60 now, so that's like that's crazy to me.
Because like I was watching Family Guy, and I had to look up and see if they like got a new voice actress for Bonnie. I found out it's still Jennifer Tilly. She sounds totally different. She don't got the rasp or nothing. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't either, man.
Did you get that surgically removed? But you be drinking tea and honey before you shoot now? What's going on?
I think it's like one of the things that she switched off from, because Like she can choose not
Has
to
it been
do it.
fake this whole time?
It might be, honestly. Because
That
I remember
pisses
there
me
was,
off
there was
if
one
it's been
episode on
fake.
Family Guy where she just switched it up out of nowhere and was like, "Yeah, no, this is my normal voice." Like, hold the fuck on. What you talking about?
Hold on,
You been lying to me since I was a kid.
Listen, this I'm going to review this off air, and we're gonna find out. I might have an award waiting.
I need answers. I need answers.
What you watched this past week, bro?
Oh man, it really was just that. Honestly, like I ain't really get into wrestling that much outside of like, yeah, man. Outside of like the regular wrestling stuff, like I haven't really been tapped in like that. I got some retros that I'm a load up though. I got some stuff on the list. Like I still gotta watch that John Cena Umaga back.
Oh yes,
that was crazy. Sure. It's a couple stuff. It's a couple matches in 07 that I want to watch back. Honestly.
Yeah, 07 was a cool year until you know what happened.
Yeah,
but it was starting to pick up, so kind of disappointed. I also watched the OG Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Man,
looks good for a movie in 1970 something.
I'm telling you, like that crazy grungy shit they got going on, and again, shit that I was talking to, like when we did was it Getting Off a couple weeks ago. Like I got it 1A to the 03 reboot being 1B because it's like it's for its time. Like it
didn't have to be like too bloody.
Yeah, man,
really like, bloody at all. You didn't really see none of that.
The suspense was kicked up because it's like if you didn't watch a trailer and you just sat in that movie, it would have fucked you up by the time you left. Because it's like it's so calm and it's weird, but it's calm for so long, and then all of a sudden it just kicked that shit into a 100 out of nowhere. Now you like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this movie, but this is crazy.
Hey, imagine if it was like 5 niggas that pulled up. They wouldn't have did the act.
Oh hell no!
Hold on, we're getting this shit out of here. Let's wait for some white people to come back around again.
I'm telling you, because like that whole
got us out of here quick.
Let me go exploring. You know, I don't know nothing about this house.
Why your niggas walking in other like that shit pissed me. As a black person, that pissed me off. Like, why you walking in random houses?
Yeah, where your
manners
all y'all
walked in random houses.
Like that door was not open. You just open it up because you heard something like, "Oh, hello."
Like, they completely justified and fucking you up.
They right. And you in Texas too?
Overboard. Yeah.
Don't Texas got the stand your ground laws?
Facts.
Like,
I'm sure they
know
do.
Your area.
Facts. One more thing I watched this past week. I wanted to watch some wrestling. So like usually when I want to randomly watch wrestling on Peacock, I just go to the WWE section. I just be clicking through stuff like, oh, this don't interest me. Let me click out. Oh, it's okay. I found the go home show before WrestleMania 19 in Sacramento, California. You don't remember? This was the rock concert. I think the first one. Very first rock concert. Second one was in Toronto. Toronto's classic. I watch the Toronto one all the time. But it's been a while since I've seen the Sacramento one.
Yeah.
And the one in Sacramento is very, very near and dear to me as a Lakers fan. So I turned this episode on at like 12:30 a.m. About like 15 minutes into the episode, like the very first segment is Stone Cold coming out there talking shit, whoops Test ass, whoops Lance Storm's ass, give him stunners, and gets escorted out the arena. But you know, it's the rock concert. Right. I know that's at the end of the episode. So I'm like, shit, I'm getting sleepy. Like, I got sleepy after that first segment. It's late as fuck. So I'm like, I still want to watch it. I stayed up that whole episode just to watch the rock concert, just for continuity purposes. I could have skipped through it and I would have missed like stuff that you know was building up to that throughout the episode. So I didn't skip nothing. As I mentioned, Stone Cold got banned from the arena by Eric Bischoff. He got the po-pos out, had a restraining order put on him. Found out the restraining order only applied to inside the building. I don't think that's how that works, but fuck it. Let's suspend my disbelief. Right. It's not really how that works. Stone Cold, you know, took advantage of that little, you know, finesse a little bit. Camped out near the back entrance where the trucks and stuff go in at the loading entrance. So The Rock, being the generous individual he is, he said, I want Stone Cold to experience the first ever Rock concert too. So he got some people to set up some speakers outside the arena right by his truck.
Facts.
So like throughout the segment, The Rock is like, talking his shit to the crowd, and they showing Stone Cold out there just frustrated sitting in his truck. And then they show Stone Cold truck again, and the windows is rolled up. He said, I had enough of this. I don't want to hear it no more.
Tired of your ass.
They pan the Stone Cold truck again. This nigga run the speakers over, take off, and drive back into the arena. So The Rock like, hold on, fam. What's good? Come out. It's actually the Hurricane. If y'all don't remember. It's the Hurricane. Yep. Stone Cold was in the bed of the truck. He come out. Hurricane was just a distraction.
Right.
Stone Cold fucks up the whole concert setup. Next thing I knew, the segment was over. I was confused.
Huh?
There was no concert. There was no music. There was no Sacramento Kings slander that I remember as a kid. Rock will be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May. What? None of that. I stayed up the whole night looking forward to hearing that line, honestly.
Damn.
I was sleepy. I was frustrated. I went to load it up on YouTube, and the segment on YouTube was double the time that it was on Peacock. These motherfuckers Peacock took out the music.
Oh, hell no.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants.
This is the second time this year, Peacock. This is like the third or fourth time overall, but bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here, boy.
I couldn't believe it. I was upset. It's going to be quick. Because, I understand, copyrights and music licenses. I understand why y'all don't have Kid Rock, American Badass. I don't even think y'all have Rollin' by Limp Bizkit for Undertaker.
I don't think. Maybe.
I think they might have Rollin'.
I think they still do, yeah.
They don't have American Badass. They don't have Terry when he come out in 2002. It's not Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But we talking about a dude that's like singing a parody of Elvis songs. It's the same thing. Parody is protected under fair use.
I'm about to say,
I should be able to experience the Rock concert in full on this network that I pay $10 a month for. Is all I'm saying. That's why you getting Peasant of the Week.
It's no official licensing going on there, so y'all didn't have a reason to do this.
Personally, in my opinion. And I also want to give an additional Peasant of the Week to Elijah Irvin, son of Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin been on the media tour this past week.
Man, listen.
Telling folks how his son is a cap rapper.
Yeah, cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
I went to go check out his music too. This his son out on multiple platforms this past week, talking about how his son, my son raps. I listen to Elder Barge and whatever he said he listened to. I listen to Sam Smith. You picture Michael Irvin listening to Sam Smith? That's crazy. That don't even sound right. Nah. But whatever. He said, my son rap. I try to listen to some rap, but I can't listen to it. It's like my son raps. That I feel like he started this conversation unprovoked just to talk about his son being a cap rapper.
Exactly. Like he had to get that off his chest in the worst way.
Because he told his son's rap name and everything. Like, my son, his name is Tarantino. And the white dude was confused. He was like, hold on, what's his name? He was like, yeah, Tarantino is his name. Right. All the white people was in the crowd laughing. They was laughing a little too hard for my concert.
I'm like, why you in tears right now?
Y'all laughing way too hard. Hold on, fam. I went and checked out Tarantino's music. All that shit ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. But he be rapping about hustling and selling weed. And I was like, damn, Pop said you grew up in a gated community, bro.
Right.
It's crazy. You can tell Mike been working them jokes for years too.
Yeah, he's like, man, I did all this to get you up out of here, and you want to go back to rapping that nonsense. Like, damn,
hey, Mike just tired of paying for his studio time. That's all that is. I gotta put him on blast. Maybe
like, man, He like, man, I just got out of a situation. They tried to threaten my job with this white
Facts,
woman.
they
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
They did.
Like, they tried to threaten my
And
check.
because it was Michael Irvin, it was believable.
Yeah, man. Like, I done work too hard for this money, and you up here trying to use studio time to talk some bullshit. Like, I can't do this. I ain't mad at
I'm
him.
just saying. Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
if dude was
little,
nice, maybe that's one thing. But if you trash, then I'm
that's
sorry.
different.
It's warranted.
It's different. His song called Whip Work.
Next.
I'll listen to one song. He got a few tapes on streaming, all that.
Mm-mm.
Hey, hit up Jalen for some beats though. If you really about it.
Hey, if you smart, you know what I'm saying. A good beat sometimes can mask a little bit of trash. You know what I'm saying. It don't do all
I'm
lot.
just saying Jalen get you with some better heat. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
shout out to him.
And they gonna hide you, but it'll do a little something for you.
Facts. So let's talk about some more wrestling though, man. Will Ospreay and Mike Bailey, one of the many participants at this year's Bound for Glory Impact Wrestling. That's their WrestleMania, and that's tonight actually. So that should be a good event. Elsewhere on the card, we got Chris Sabin putting the X Division title on the line versus Kenta. Should be good.
Okay.
Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly versus Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championships. The men's Tag Team Championships are also on the line when the Rascals put their titles on the line versus the American Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Chris Bay got a tag team title shot in his Feast or Fire briefcase at the last event. So, you know how that works. It's basically like the Money in the Bank.
Yes, sir.
They also got another like fake Money in the Bank type situation they do too, called the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. This 20-person intergender gauntlet match. The winner just gets a contract that they can invoke for any championship match within a 1-year span. So Triple H is a little bit too inspired by Money in the Bank.
I'm gonna say, like, we just directly knocking shit off.
But these for any championship. That's where Triple H getting that idea from.
Oh man, listen, I don't want to see that.
I hate that.
I don't want to see that. Because like that's like, I like the fact that right now we're taking our time. We're still utilizing Priest. We're still keeping him on TV. We're still keeping him relevant. He's with the hottest group in the company right now. But we're not just jumping the gun saying, okay, fake cash in right here. Is that like they'll sneak it. They'll like, okay, maybe this is the night, but they're not pulling that trigger. Like, I've been saying it for the longest time. I need some more of that edge energy with the Money in the Bank. Like, make me forget it's a thing until you snap it on them one time.
I agree. But in that Call Your Shot Gauntlet, we got Jake something. We got Dirty Dango. Y'all know him as Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he at now. Champagne Singh. I don't know who that is. I ain't been watching Impact that closely. I watched the Go Home show, but yeah, that's about it. Eric Young, y'all know him. Jordan Grace, Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins. We got a Shera. That's Indian dude. I think he was in WWE for like a cup of coffee. It was a real brief cup of coffee. Kyla and King, Jody Threat, Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Why?
Joe Hendry is in there too. Frankie Kazarian, Kenny King, Giselle Shaw, and Eddie Edwards. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 motherfuckers. I don't think that's everybody. Is that 20 people? I don't feel like going to count it. It might be, it might not be. Monsters Ball, 4-way Monsters Ball, PCO versus Rhino versus Steve Macklin versus Moose. Monsters Ball, you locked in 24 hours ahead of time in a dark room, no food, no water, no light. Solitary confinement. You lose your mind. And you go out there and you take all that aggression out on your opponent with unlimited weapons. One of my favorite match concepts in Impact Wrestling. Goes all the way back to Abyss. back in like
Yeah, it was
05. I think Rhino
Yeah.
used to be in some of them joints too. So Rhino is a Monsters Ball veteran. So is Moose.
yeah,
You know,
that was on
PCO
the
do all the death matches and shit. So
one of the joints that we was talking about on April
Kyle.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be a good joint. For the I think this is a co-main event for the Knockouts Championship. And this is what I want to see. This is why I'm going to stay off of Young Kings Wrestling's Twitter account until I watch the event. Trinity puts the title on the line versus Mickey James. Yeah. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. So I'm gonna stay off the internet because I don't want to know until I go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it later this evening when I got something to do tonight. But once that's over with, it's good.
That's gonna tell me something, because the way that turns out, because you know what's going on over on a certain show, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. They husbands both involved in a little bit of something.
Right.
So, be interesting. And then in the main event, Alex Shelley defends the Impact World Championship versus Josh Alexander. And if y'all don't watch Impact, I mentioned that Feast or Fire briefcase that Chris Bay got. It's 4 of those that they hand out. So one of them, yeah, it's 4 of those. One of them contains a tag title. One of them contains a world title. One contains the I think X Division, and then the other one is a digital media championship. Yeah. So it's 4 of those. Chris Bay cashing in one of his. I mentioned Moose was in the Monsters Ball. He got one for the world title. And he cashed in on Josh Alexander last year, maybe it was 2 years ago, at Bound for Glory, in front of Josh Alexander's kids, in front of his kid and his wife, in the middle of that ring while he's celebrating. I'm just saying, it was 2 years ago. He beat Christian. I remember that. Right. So Moose got it again. I'm just saying, just be on the lookout for that.
Oh my God.
Be on the lookout for that. And Halloween Havoc night 1 is also this week. Let's run this down. It's gonna be a good little situation going on here. But first, I want to know who attacked Trick Williams on Tuesday. Because I don't like how I was looking. I'm just saying, I know who booked the show. I know who the booker is. I know who comes up with this stuff. And I'm just saying, like, he done had friends turn on him multiple times in his career. So what's up with that?
Bruh.
I know it ain't Mello.
Listen, man. I told you when, what was it, No Mercy, they thought they was going off the air, then all of a sudden they cut back to Mello and Trick in the locker room because Mello lost the title, but he said it's still Trick Mello game. I'm like, why are we doing this? I had a bet. Listen,
he said it's still Trick Mello gang again. He said, yo, like, no matter what happened, John Cena gave me some advice. And so I want to go for this championship now. Like, I was just going to try to get back my North American, but, it's sky's the limit, And that's fair. That's all good and dandy. But, like,
right
in that locker room where it's egos, I'm just saying, who knows who been in Carmelo ear?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Melo done been on the main roster a few times. Triple H booked the show over there. I'm just saying.
I know who been in his ear because he did it last week. Was Braun. He was like, yo.
Braun.
Like,
who else been in his ear?
I don't know.
You don't know. He might Melo. He watched a lot of film. He might have went back and watched that promo Triple H did with Seth Rollins before Mania.
I'm about to say Fredo Heyman was in there last week too.
Also,
like, Fredo Heyman was working. You see him back there talking to Ava. Like, yeah,
all that.
So, like, he back there just spreading all the discontent back there. But no, like, ever since No Mercy, I just it upset my spirit because I'm like, I feel like I know where this is going. Then that happened. Like, yo, from the time Melo came out there when they was talking in the ring at the start of the show, you hear the pop that he getting. They loud as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he just looking at him like, yo, what's up? What you doing, fam? You know when you cool with somebody, but then eventually they start giving you the look like, yo, you ain't supposed to be here in this moment when I'm here right now. Like, we cool, but we ain't cool. Like you supposed to be taking the moments that I'm in.
Facts.
So like in the backstage stuff, like, bro, I know he did that. I hate to say
Male
it,
should be
but I
jealous.
know
That's
he
a
did
female
that.
trait.
Amen. Talk to him, Jay.
Talk. But
yeah, man.
we got 8 matches booked on this card. 8 matches on a 2-hour TV show. Crazy. What's going on, Sean?
What you doing, bro?
I mean, some of these guaranteed to be some squashes, like Lexus King making his debut. Guaranteed.
Oh
that's
yeah.
not a long match.
2 minutes. 2 minutes tops. If that.
The D'Angelo family versus Chase University for the tag titles. We got Blair Davenport and Gigi Dolan in a lights out match. Kalani Jordan and Ariana Grace in the semifinals of the women's breakout tournament. In the other semifinal, Carmen Petrovich and Lola Vice. We're going to find out who's getting to the finals for week 2. Elsewhere on this card, we got another women's match. We got 5 women's matches on this card.
Damn.
Roxanne Perez and Kiana James in a Devil's Playground match. They've been going at it for the past few weeks.
Facts.
So you know who I'm rooting for. Skin folk.
Skin folk.
Found out Kiana James skin folk, so now we gotta go
with
it. Elsewhere, we got Mr. Robert Stone versus Braun Breaker. That's gonna be another short match too.
How you walk yourself into that one? Like
he said, "Yo, you got me fucked up how you did my dude Von Wagner." And you know what? This is the first person I'm gonna say this about. It's 2 people I'm gonna say this about, but the tide has changed. Y'all might have got me with Von Wagner with this past week. Y'all been getting me. Y'all been trying to get me with the sympathy play. It's kind of working. I ain't even gonna lie.
I hit the skip button. I don't even give it an opportunity.
I don't hit the skip button because I'll be watching it live. So I watch it live. Sometimes it be reeling me in. So I gotta see how Von Wagner looks when he comes back. But it's the first person I'm gonna turn the tide on here today. And then in the main event, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Championship. I think we might get a title change here. Becky Lynch said, "Get off my dick and actually try to get this championship. Get off the man's dick and actually act like you want to beat me." So Lyra said, "I'm gonna rip this picture up of us." You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So that
Idols become your rivals. I'm here for it.
Facts. I'm all for it. Let's talk about this past week on Monday Night Raw. We had the season premiere of Monday Night Raw, and out comes Sami Zayn, R.I.P. Bozo. You know, so my biggest hater's funeral. I tuned into Monday Night Raw bright and early. I said, let me watch this last 20 minutes of Chicago PD and see what's up with it. Make sure I don't miss a thing. I know they about to address that trade first and foremost.
I just know Sammy was back there talking about "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Thanks. He came out there mad. He mad at Jey Uso. But then Jey Uso was like, "Hey, Uso, look, you might not have Sammy, but we still cool, remember?" Jey Uso, bro. You trusting this fam?
Like, what are you doing, bro?
What are you doing? You doing it again, Jey Uso?
All the trauma and PT.
Guess what?
Look, I ain't gonna do it just yet. I ain't gonna do it just yet. Don't tempt me. Don't play with me.
I like how we got the real one and the pump fake one just in case. Like it's a warning shot. Like, listen, you got one more time.
Don't play with me, Jay. Don't play with me. More on Jey Uso here, but listen, Triple H got some matches on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like Ricochet and Shinsuke in the Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah, it was cooking.
You made Ricochet look like he was that dude.
Right.
That made my list. That's on my list. You know what else is on my list? Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Bronson Reed.
I was saying that to him like, yo.
Bro, Gunther made me care about multiple Bronson Reed segments. So now I think I'm going to start walking back my Bronson slander because, I started thinking that. I was like, yo, I ain't going to lie. Big Boy been putting on some matches for the last couple weeks and months or so. Like, he might be that dude. I might have to listen. All you gotta do is prove me wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong. Some people stand on business and just stay being wrong and stay being, on that BS. But
like I went into the, I'm saying like, man, I'll be pissed as hell if they let Bronson go over.
No, he wasn't going over. Hell.
But I was like, coming out of it, I'm like, okay, I'll still be pissed, but not as pissed because they cooked in that.
Yeah.
Like,
He
who's
went
doing
crazy.
this shit?
He went crazy. And then y'all seen why I called Drew McIntyre leftover lasagna.
Amen.
Because all they had to do was that one promo. He said his intentions. He said, look, he showed some respect to Seth, told Seth, get off my dick. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about who I'm talking to. I told you what it was. Like, I standing on my word, you stand on your word.
Right.
You tell me what to get over. What if somebody told Seth Rollins to get over the Authority back in 2017? You know how mad he be? He gonna tell somebody to get over the Bloodline.
Exactly.
Wasn't nobody trying to get over the Shield when y'all was on that bullshit. Wasn't nobody trying to get over the Authority when you was with them on that bullshit. Wasn't nobody, was you the Messiah? Wasn't nobody trying to get over that when everybody walked out on you during the town hall. Like, nobody showed you no respect.
I thought we forgot about that.
Right. Come on, Seth. Like that.
Like
I hate when baby faces be on some BS like that. Like they try to be on that holier than thou. Like, nah, fam, get out of here.
Acting like that wasn't your villain origin story right there.
Right.
Everybody left.
So you don't tell the man to get over the Bloodline. Have you gotten over the Bloodline? You still ain't got your rematch.
I'm about to say. Just because you got
you want to say you want to say get over it because you want a tournament and you think it's all fine and dandy.
Right.
Like, get out of here, bro.
Like, you still got technically the second tier belt over there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you
got still don't respect that belt.
Yeah, you still got a full-time schedule.
Yes.
They might respect the full-time world champion, but
they might respect my Lakers. My Lakers and Dodgers both won championships during COVID with no fans. I think people respect them championships more than wrestling fans respect what you got right now.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to very little respect.
Like shout out to you because you're working your ass off with it, but
true.
It's not the prize. And at the end of the day, he got a case for it, but you have not because your ass not. You're not speaking up, bro.
It's a here nigga damn championship. It's a take it or leave it. Yeah. So it's just like y'all can take this or leave it. So we take it. So y'all settling for that, but y'all know what it is for real. Cody know what it is. Cody even came out and said, I don't want that shit. Y'all know what I want.
Exactly.
If Cody said that, then how everybody else supposed to feel about it? Like
every time that question come up in a presser or whatever, Cody's like, you know why I'm here. Like, don't ask me that stupid shit again.
Right. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, man, Cody Rhodes was a champion. Now he not. Judgment Day win back the tag team championships. Jimmy Uso out here player hater of the year. WWE on Fox. I'm gonna need some credit. I'm gonna need some credit, man. Some free Mania tickets or something, man. Y'all seen us say that shit first. We use the tag and everything. Y'all steal shit for content like everybody else. I don't like that.
I haven't used this term since it was hot, but y'all some of the biggest swagger jackers I've ever met in my life. Every time, like I don't want to say stuff no more because it's like if I see it one more time, y'all Bleacher Report too. Bleacher Report doing that bullshit too. If I see it one more time, I'm telling you, we got problems. We got problems for real.
I'm just saying, I'm about to see, like, yo, we said it first, man.
Like, how you put in for patents or something like that? Like, I'm gonna have to do that because y'all gonna have to start coughing up some checks if you want to keep on stealing shit.
I'm saying, though, man. But Jimmy Uso came out there. Hayden calls his brother the tag champ. Said, yo, you ain't about to be a champion with nobody but your Oos. So that was a directive of Roman Reigns, apparently, because we're gonna talk about that. But Jay Uso got his lick back on Friday. He came out, same black hoodie, just like Twin.
Ski mask.
Jimmy hit folks with the Chris Webber. He said, hold up, time out.
Hey, I'm out, fam.
Hey, so they go back there. Jay get escorted backstage to the principal's office, damn near. They put him back there with Nick Aldis. So Adam Pearce had to show his face. He was here too because Adam Pearce needed to say something. He's like, I'm glad we're all here now. I got something to say because you got an issue with Jay Uso coming invading your show. You want to talk about why he did it?
Same energy.
So Nick Aldis, he want to find Jay Uso Adam Pearce want to find Jimmy Uso.
10 bands.
10 bands, bro.
Yo, but shit that y'all do, shit that y'all be doing on a regular basis
let's not
anyway.
even discuss it. That's what Nick Aldis said. Nick Aldis said, you know what? Fuck y'all. Y'all can get the step and hit him with the Martin Payne. Shut the door on them niggas. So Adam Pearce said, he said the magic word too. He said, you want to play those games? All right. This is why we gave Adam Pearce an honorary nigga card last week. Because that was some nigga stuff he did. He said, all right, then. All right. I see y'all niggas. We all seen Paid in Full, right?
Yeah.
You remember Calvin got out of prison and Calvin was trying to get back on, but since he was in prison, Ace took over the block, and now Calvin just like, I want my block back, and then Ace like, no, I can't do that. You're gonna fuck up everything. Everybody eating. You eating right now, right?
Yeah,
so why you trying to fuck up? You eating and everybody else eating. Like everything going copacetic right now.
Exactly.
And Calvin was just, and then Rico came over there talking his shit. And Calvin was just like, all right, I see you niggas. And we know what happened if you see Paid in Full. This is the same energy Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce, honorary nigga. Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Like he triggered that Teddy Long energy from 05. Like,
hell yeah.
Oh, okay. You want that type of time? Bet. Got something for your ass now.
Remove this cracker out of my ring. That's all. He got to do that next. And he full-blown nigga at that point. With some Survivor Series implication, Adam Pearce said the G word, games.
Yes, sir.
So you know what that means. Survivor Series, games, War
games.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I can see that, I can see them really doing some beefing and doing a civil war, having the tag title split up.
Hell yeah. It's that time.
You know what I'm saying? That's an easy way to do that.
Yeah, man.
But that wasn't the only thing the Bloodline had going on. The Bloodline got mad spinoffs going on now. Because we got, in addition to Jimmy and Jay, we got Solo Sikoa. He beefing with John Cena. John Cena and Umaga had that classic back when we was in high school, 15 years old, something like that. Man. Now we old. John Cena came out there. Well, first of all, I want to shout out to the Bloodline for actually watching the show. It seems like a lot of people don't watch the show as it's going on.
Yeah.
Like, go watch the show. The Bloodline was watching the show backstage. So Jimmy Uso was just trying to be on his bullshit before all that stuff went down with Jay.
Right.
Paul Heyman pointed to the TV. He was like, yo, John Cena walking into the arena. They watched the show. John Cena came out there, was like, it's been 2002 days since I won a televised singles match. That would be the greatest Royal Rumble versus Triple H in Saudi.
God.
The first Saudi show. The very first Saudi show. They're halfway through the contract now, just to put that.
Bro, that's 5 years.
Yeah, going on 6 years. It'll be 6 years.
Damn.
So John Cena kind of fake teases a retirement on his Mark Henry, on his Ric Flair. I'll never retire. Woo!
Yeah, it wasn't the same energy though. Like,
yeah, it wasn't the same energy.
Like you can't fool me. I'm familiar with your work.
Facts. So he says, whoever want to come out here, I'm gonna whoop your ass right now. Like, damn, hold on, fam, you a little angry. This shit escalated quick. So you know who answered the call. Solo Sikoa came out, thumb wrapped up already. So stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. Came out there, they brawled out a little bit. John Cena, attitude adjustment. I still call it the FU.
Yeah.
But we getting that one. Yeah. And of course, Roman Reigns got his own stuff going on. Him and LA Knight, they announced that one officially through the LA Times. They use legitimate news sources to announce things.
Look at that.
You ain't never gonna have nothing announced through the Observer.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Paul Heyman came out there cooking Texas.
Oh.
On his Patrick Star. Can we say shoes from Texas or no? Was that a good Patrick Star impersonation?
Hey, it wasn't bad.
Hey, I've been doing the Patrick Star voice since I was about 7 years old, bro. That's one of my favorite voices to do. But Paul Heyman came out there, cooked Texas. LA Knight cooked Paul Heyman. Got a contract signing next week. I mean, that should be good.
Having a lot of these contract signings now.
I know. Roman come to work when they on a different channel.
Yo,
They
yeah.
tell that
Yeah.
nigga to come to work. Say, hey, yo, in your contract, you supposed to come to work on this.
I'm about to say FS1 means, you know what I'm saying, it's a new viewer, so we need
FS1
some
means
attractions.
FS1 means we getting Dynamite ratings if Roman Reigns isn't on this show. We don't want Dynamite ratings.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we
That's all
gotta
that
kick it
means.
up a notch when we on that channel.
Facts. And then in the main event, the women's championship, Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair, and Damage Control hold Charlotte again. Shout out to Charlotte Flair, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate this because I used to call this dude the best wrestler in the world at one point. Like, because I thought he was legitimately like the best all-around wrestler in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
But he made my girl a little lazy. Andrade, he made her a little lazy. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
She dump Andrade. She coming to work. She putting in work every week.
Man, like, listen. And she putting out thirst traps and all that. Like,
man.
She just, I said it because we was talking about, listen, we weren't sure yet. It was some stuff that was suspecting about it. But if it's true, then y'all better buckle up because she getting her working boots on. You know what time it is. And this might as well have confirmed it because, goddamn, her and Io.
Her and Io.
You know they put on.
They put on Io. Like distraction from Bailey getting involved yet again. And Io hits Charlotte with the belt, gets the pin. Charlotte pissed. Damage Control trying to jump my girl. Out come the EST.
Yes.
And the macaroni and cheese and the green bean casserole touch.
Amen. God's in the blessing business.
That should be a fire tag team matchup. Let's get that popping in Crown Jewel.
I need it.
And that's been the show, man. Kept it real short. A little short,
yes, sir.
You know.
Yes, sir. We on time constraints.
Yeah, we on time constraints. Maybe we should be on time constraints every week. That's the one time we can stay on track.
Facts.
Hey, man, go plug your socials, Reek, man. Let them know where they can find you at. I'm going to find out this Nebraska score.
Oh, shit. Y'all can find me at ReekHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, you go check out the Havoc Hour where I talk sports and entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, video versions up on YouTube. We just finished recording. New episode. Yeah. Yes, sir. Fresh off the press. I'm going to get to editing that up over the weekend, get it out probably Monday, Tuesday. But I got new content out. I'm a man of my word. I delivered for y'all. So y'all go check that out.
The show, man. And we're going to have a live reaction to me finding out this score in the Nebraska game. It was 3-0. We was losing 3-0 last I checked.
Okay.
All right, we up 10-6 right now. So we play terrible football, but so does Northwestern. They play even worse football than us. So shout out to my Huskers. Let's hold off on it. I definitely I threw $1 on Northwestern.
Oh man.
I was trying to win a little bit of money back.
Ain't nothing like using your ops to come up.
Man, listen. I made money all NBA playoffs. Betting on and against the Lakers. Damn. I bet against the Lakers in the games they lost. All playoffs. I cashed out during the conference finals. Lost every game there. Shout out to them, man. Season start this week, though. I can't wait to watch my squad play. Hopefully, we doing work, man. I am the thespian TC Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF Baby. The key to the ladies, keys to the Sadies, but please say the baby.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram at tc.fontaine. Follow my photography, foy.flicks. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. Go to ykwrestling.com. Get you some merch. Subscribe to YouTube. All that good stuff. It's been a good show, man. Let's go here and check this football out, man. What's y'all score looking like?
Oh, we got dub, but it was messy. It was 20-12.
That's gross.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like they were struggling.
I ain't no touchdowns though. At least
at the end they let the garbage time touchdown.
Oh, so
but it's like
missed a conversion in.
Yeah, man. I was. They had me sleepy because it was like 10-6 from mad long.
That's tough.
Like, tell you, Ryan Day about to piss me off, man. Like, I feel like
he's all right, but he's not ready.
Exactly. Like, I feel like we just teetering. Like, we just waiting for one team to come and smack the shit out of us, and it's like, okay, this is what I've been worried about this whole time.
I heard he's snitching too.
I don't know. I can't confirm.
They said Ryan Day was snitching on Jim Harbaugh on him.
Damn.
Crazy work.
All I know is if we lose to Michigan again, get his ass up out of here immediately.
You might have to do it, man. See who out there, get you a splash high or something.
Like, I know Urban would be toxic, but he ain't losing them motherfuckers once.
True.
Like,
True. Hey, what Bo Pelini doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't do that. Trust me, don't do that. Hey, we out of here, man. You already know what we do.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we got to go right now. Be back next week with another one.
Another one.
And we out of here. Gone.